Quesadillas might be the perfect lazy food. You could put as little or as much effort in and they always come out absolutely delicious. Stick with me and let me show you my favorite 3 ways to make quesadillas. For my quesadilla, I'm choosing to use chicken here. You could use steak or ground beef if you'd like. I like to use chicken personally. We're gonna season up with what I call my all-purpose seasoning, and that's simply just paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and of course, salt and pepper. Now, when I make chicken, I've been saying this for a long time, you always wanna make sure your chicken is pretty dry. You wanna season your chicken when it's not on the pan because that just makes a massive mess. Chicken seasoning doesn't stick very well when you season it over the pan. It sticks much better when you do it over, especially when you dry it off. Get a beautiful crust on there. Check out that seasoning. When your pan gets up to heat, just go ahead, plop in that chicken breast. Chicken usually takes about 4 to 5 minutes per side. You want that temperature to be 165 degrees when it's all said and done. And our chicken is done, 165. Let's take it off. And we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna go into our mixing bowl here, and we're gonna plop that piece of chicken in there. You can let it rest for a couple minutes. It's gonna keep them juices nice and locked in as you would with a steak. But for time purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and shred it up. I like a nice shredded piece of chicken in the quesadilla as opposed to a cut up piece. I just think shredded is much better for texture. I think the cheese melts in and incorporates better. And to shred this chicken up, of course, you could do the fork method. I prefer the hand blender method. Goes something like this. That is by far the least time consuming, most efficient way to shred up your chicken. If you haven't tried it yet, you're too stubborn, go ahead and do it. It'll save you a lot of time and it'll save you some finger pain as well. Now we begin to make our sweet chili sauce. Now you can buy sweet chili sauce at the store. I just made these insane tenders and I use this recipe for the sauce. If you haven't seen them yet, go check them out on the channel. But they were simply insane. Like the fried chicken mixed with the sauce. I was kind of going for like a hot honey spin-off because the hot honey chicken is just ridiculously good, and who doesn't like sweet chili? But we're adding in here a 1/4 cup of sweet chili sauce, a 1/2 tablespoon of soy sauce, a 1/2 teaspoon of rice vinegar, and a 1/2 teaspoon of honey, as well as we're gonna mince up 1 garlic clove. And if you've been watching any of the more recent videos, you'll know I love this mincer tool. It just saves a ton of time and it just minces the garlic up so easily. And you just flick it off. We got this pan, dropped it down to medium-low heat, and we're waiting for this sauce to simmer up a little bit. It's gonna combine, thicken up. All right, that sauce is bubbling up now. You don't want to go too long with it simmering because it will begin to burn. The garlic does need to kind of soften up since it was just raw when we added it in there and it's only been on the pan for a minute or two. So give it a few minutes here, probably 2-3 minutes worth of simmering. Don't let it burn. And after a couple minutes, we got that sauce nice and thick. And we're gonna go ahead and transfer that into our mixing bowl. All right, that sauce, we're just gonna make sure to get all of it. We're gonna put it in that mixing bowl because we're just gonna mix that together with the chicken, coat that chicken up super well. Make sure we don't miss out on any of that sauce. Sauce is super sticky, so the sooner you wash that pan, probably the better. We're just gonna mix that chicken together with our sweet chili sauce. This is the best way to make sure you get optimal sweet chili flavor. Set that aside and start building our quesadilla. Before we spread that on a tortilla, I'm gonna go add some of that green onion in here. Just be easier, it'll incorporate better. And if you're not a fan of green onion, don't use it. It's simple. I'm also just gonna add in a handful of Colby Jack cheese. And as I said when I started this video, you know, the best thing about quesadillas is they're so customizable. There's infinite customization. Time to build our quesadilla. And yes, my tortilla is kind of janky. Leave me alone. We got to use what we got around here, guys. Sometimes there's just no reason to waste a perfectly good tortilla. So we're gonna load this bad boy up with all our filling. That's a whole chicken breast in here. Looks great, smells great. And the cheese is really important. I'm a 2 cheese kind of guy. So we're looking at a little bit of Colby, as well as one of my quesadilla favorites, Monterey Jack. And to the average person, that looks like a lot of cheese. And to that, I say that is correct. And we're just gonna fold that over, kind of press it down. Got that same pan preheated again, same temperature we cooked our chicken at, which was medium, low. And we're gonna place our tortilla down. All right, slight change of plans. The tortilla doesn't actually fit in here, so I had to cut it in half. But it'll all cook up the same. You're gonna cut it in half anyways. So you wanna hear that nice little sizzle, and you're gonna push down. It does 2 things. It helps the cheese melt and also makes a nice crust on the bottom there. So you're gonna push down, give it a couple minutes. At the temperature we're at, it's gonna be better to just take a little bit longer, develop that beautiful crust and melt the cheese at the same time. Because if you have the temperature too high, the crust is gonna be good, the cheese is not gonna be melted all the way. You want it to be melted so good that you literally can't pull this tortilla apart. Let's check, see if we're getting nice little browning on the bottom. Oh yeah, that is a beautiful, beautiful color. That's exactly what we're looking for in a good quesadilla. And to the untrained eye, it may look like I burned a little bit, and that is true. But that is cheese that was in there. The actual quesadilla is just absolutely looking perfect. Time to check the other side. Looks good to me. All right, I got a really good feeling about this one. My experience this week with sweet, spicy chili has been absolutely amazing. I can't wait to try this. Oh my God. I don't even know how to describe it. It's incredible. You get the sweetness with a little bit of heat. It's like the perfect sauce. I'm so serious when I say I don't know how we're gonna go up from here, but I still got 2 more to show you guys. All right, next on the list, we got 2 delicious classics. We're going with honey barbecue as well as chicken bacon ranch. I'm just gonna cook up all 3 of these chicken breasts at the same time. I'm generally gonna be using the same seasoning, which is the seasoning we did on the last chicken, which is onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, salt, and pepper. Remember to season both sides. Just rub it in. A little heavy-handed on the seasoning today. But those are the chicken breasts, nice and seasoned up. Once we got our pan all oiled up and preheated, and with stainless steel, again, you have to preheat your pan, otherwise you're gonna get some stickage on there. And we're gonna plop our chicken down. If it don't make that sizzle when it hits the pan, that means that it ain't ready. That's definitely not a scientific method, but you know what I'm saying. And we're gonna cook these up 2 at a time. You don't wanna overcrowd a pan when you're cooking chicken because it'll start to steam. Wanna make sure they got nice gaps in between. You'll never get a good sear if you overcrowd the pan. It's been a couple minutes. We're looking to see if our chicken has a nice crisp on it, and it's starting to get there. Probably got a couple more minutes left on that. But after about 5 or 6 minutes, got a nice golden crust. We're gonna flip them over. They look delicious. They smell absolutely delicious. We're gonna let them finish the cooking process here. You want 165 degrees internal. And like I said, this is basically just the same process we did the first time, only this time we're cooking 2 to save us a little bit of time. All right, when that chicken reads 165, I'm gonna go ahead, take it off, and put it into our mixing bowl. All right, you already know what time it is, hand blender action. All right, when it's done, it should look something like that. All right, now the fun begins. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer some of our chicken over to a separate bowl because we wanna have 2 bowls because we're making 2 different types of quesadillas here. And in the first one, we're gonna go and add in just a little bit of Colby Jack cheese. And then off camera, I went ahead and cooked up 1 whole piece of bacon, and we're gonna add that in there. I figured you guys know how to cook bacon. I hope so, at least. If not, let me know. Next video, cooking bacon. We're gonna add that into there. Then we're gonna go in with as much ranch dressing as you like. I don't know, probably 2.5 tablespoons in there. We're just gonna mix that up. This is our chicken bacon ranch mixture. If you can't tell by the chicken, bacon, or the ranch in there. We're gonna plop down our tortilla, and then we're gonna go and get some of that mixture. All of it, actually. And we're gonna spread that out nice and evenly along the quesadilla. And chicken bacon ranch is just an iconic mixture. If you haven't seen yet, I have a chicken bacon ranch pasta recipe, which is super simple and absolutely delicious. But there's that, nice and filling. And you could leave it at that, but you know, most of us like a little bit more cheese. So we'll just go in there with just a little bit more Colby Jack. And I'm also gonna add in just a touch of Monterey. Now we're just gonna fold that up. And then again, I didn't learn my lesson the first time when making these in the pan. And I'm gonna have to cut these in half to cook them. Now we're gonna go down with our quesadilla. We have our pan nice and coated with olive oil. Make sure you got that on all sides. And we're gonna just push down on it. We got this on a medium-low heat. Gonna cook it low, melt that cheese up, just like we did the first one. All right, so it's been down here for a few. Let's take a look at this side. Flip it over. Oh yeah. Look at that crust there, that's beautiful. All right, we're gonna be efficient with our time here. So I got my other bowl of chicken here. We're just gonna go in with some good old Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue. You can doctor it up a little bit if you'd like, but I like it just the way it is. And then I'm gonna simply add in a little bit of Monterey. We're gonna take our spatula again, mix it up. Might need to add more barbecue sauce. That is a perfect looking barbecue mixture. Now we assemble, grab our tortilla, and go down with the barbecue mixture. And this is why at the beginning of the video I said that quesadillas are like the perfect lazy night food, because as long as you just cook up chicken, you know, you could make a lot of different quesadillas over a amount of time, or even in the same night. You just make up chicken, you know, like I did, use the same seasoning combination, and then just you can make, you know, these 3 different kinds, or I'm sure there's other very delicious combinations out there. You can also add as much or as little as you like. You could add some green onions on there. You could not. As well as that chicken on there. We're gonna leave the Colby Jack out on this one. I don't think it's gonna pair as well, but we're certainly gonna add on some more Monterey Jack. Spread it out. Of course, completely customizable. Add as much or as little as you'd like. And we're gonna fold it up. And we'll wait for our chicken bacon ranch one to be done, and we'll cook it up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely starving, and looking at these and smelling this chicken bacon ranch quesadilla is just making me like, I need to have a bite. Let's try it out. Absolutely delicious. After that chicken bacon ranch one is done, we're just gonna repeat that process yet again. We're gonna add a little bit more olive oil because the tortilla kind of soaks it up. And if this pan is dry, they're gonna take a lot long to get crispy. Again, just push it down with your hands, with a bacon press, whatever you can do. You wanna get that cheese nice and melty. Let's check out the undercarriage here. Looks very nice. That's it, we're gonna take it off, slice them up. All right, the last one of the video. Check out that delicious barbecue chicken. Even got a nice bit of grilled cheese there. Let's try it out. Another hit, absolutely delicious. Who doesn't love barbecued chicken? A pulled pork one would be probably super delicious too. I'm not gonna lie, right after this video, I'm about to smash all 3 of these. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments, which one would you try? And also, do you got any suggestions? Anything that maybe you've tried that was absolutely amazing? You don't wanna be gatekeeping quesadillas here, guys. If you got a good recipe, share it. Let other people enjoy it. With that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.